And I think we're live, boys.
Woo, we rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But yeah, welcome to everyone that's already tuning in here. Super excited to talk with Stevie and Oliver from the Seal Society. There's some exciting. I just talked to Stevie for a couple hours recently, and he was teaching me a lot more about the project and what they're doing. I was like, "Holy crap, dude! You gotta come on, talk to the block, and share the information, the knowledge of what you guys are doing." But yeah, how about you
Nice,
guys
thank you.
introduce yourselves to people that don't know?
Yeah, thank you, bro, for inviting us on
Yeah.
here. This dude is super cool. Because for the longest, like we didn't really talk to each other, and like it was like a gap in between us trying to build trying to get in touch with each other. And when we finally did, it just felt so natural. It felt so good. So thank you so much, Jason, man. Real humble guy, real cool dude, and just so grateful to be on here right now. So I'm Stevie. If you don't know me, I'm the founder and the creative director of the Seal Society. It's a Cardano NFT. We minted out 3333. It's a utility-based NFT and an art-based NFT. So it's these seals, and they kind of got this stock type of look. They're portraiture style, and there's a couple of different colonies that represent every single seal. But a little bit about me: I'm from California, Los Angeles background, LA hip hop underground scene. Real like artistic type of guy. I've really been around art. I like galleries. I went to school for art. Didn't graduate, but I went to school for it. Entrepreneur type of guy. I love meeting people, networking. And yeah, I'm in the Cardano space. I'm fairly new, just came around February, but I love it so far. It feels like a second home to me now with all the people I've met. So yeah, I'm Stevie.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, welcome to the vlog, Stevie. I'm glad you're in this space too, man. And it's cool seeing so many new people come in, and like just the amount of stuff that you've already been able to do in your short time here is nuts. Like you guys
Thank you.
already have a successful project. You're already getting involved, reaching out to all these other YouTubers and Twitter spaces. Like it's insane, dude. The amount of stuff that you are already doing. And how
Thank
about
you,
you,
bro.
Oliver? Where do you come in on this, man?
Yeah, look, Stevie just has a lot of energy. I don't really know where he gets it from, considering he has like three kids as well that he has to run after.
That's where I
Oh
get
yeah,
it from.
that's it.
Oh,
That's
whoa!
He's dosing. He's dosing over here. Yeah, so I'm Oliver. I work on the website stuff for Seal Society, as well as kind of help with some of the technical aspects, just in terms of direction. But I'd say that everyone on the team, like Stevie, me, RJ, Yova, like if we kind of get into discussions, like along the way that the project progressed, like it was very organic in terms of the ideas it developed, and like continuing on now, there's just a lot of teamwork involved there, and the evolution of the ideas. Lots of fun. I work full time in Web3 now. So I used to be a product manager at like a little IT telco business. But then eventually made the transition full time into this. So I build websites for different projects in the ecosystem, mostly Cardano focused. So I build websites for people. I've got a main project as well, which is Antimo, which is a professional network to connect people. And then doing a bunch of like blockchain education stuff, and yeah, all these little fun projects. But yeah, similar to TV, the space kind of feels like home, and I quite enjoy it.
That's really cool, man. Like, how did you first find out about like Web3 and how did you get involved in that space and make that
Originally,
transition?
yeah, so originally it was from an investment point of view. Like I used to be a very kind of cautious investor, mostly focusing around ETFs and those kind of boring things. And it's that classic thing of you had like $50 sitting in Bitcoin at one stage, and you went back and looked at it in a year's time, and it was many hundreds of dollars, and you're like, oh shit, okay, that's kind of interesting. And then started researching, found a lot of trash. Eventually found Cardano. Was like, oh cool, that's really cool. And then like just was looking at it from a periphery perspective for a while. And then initially, actually, I started a Medium journal just to kind of like help collate different projects in the Cardano space, and like what are they doing, what are they working on, what's that information. From that, I found that projects were just struggling to connect with other people and like get a team together. That was one of the biggest things, is finding each other. So I made what was originally called Cardano Makers and is now called Antimo. And that's where I found Stevie, because Stevie was posting on there for people for Seal Society. And I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Tell me more. And then, yeah. Rest is history.
Dang, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I think that is something super hard, dude. Is like being able to find people in this space, especially a space that's like in a sense like very anonymous while at the same time it's so new. So like being able to connect with a developer or like someone that works on the website HTML thing, even being able to connect with like different influencers and stuff
Yeah.
can be difficult at times. So that's cool that you built that too. Well,
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks, man. It's
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for you to check it out and for you to create a profile on there. The end state, which I only just defined a few days ago, well, just this phrase, is like a setup wizard for Web3 projects. So like on your
That's
computer,
sweet.
you'd go through like a little setup wizard and like da 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 da. So at the kind of the next phase of this is going to be when you go there and you create a project and you say like I'm going to create an NFT project. It's like great, what chain are you going to create it on? This chain. Sweet. Like you probably need an artist, you probably need someone in promotions, you need these kind of things. You're gonna need a minting service. So what can you do for that? Like NFT maker, Tiger Pool maybe. Shout out to Tiger Pool. Do you want to do some promotional stuff? Do you want to get on some interviews? Here's like a list of shows you can go on to. Like here are the applications to be interviewed on those shows. So it'd
Nice.
be a step-by-step process of kind of taking people through that because that kind of where a lot of people seem to get stuck at the moment. It's like, where do I start?
Nice.
Well, dope, guys. So how about you show the block a little bit about what you guys are building at Seal Society? What exactly is Seal Society? What's the concept of it? What's it look like? I know that I saw these popping off on the secondary market, and I was like, what the heck is this? So
Nice. Yeah. Well, so the Seal Society. So the story goes a little like this. There was four adventurers who got funded by the decentralized nation of Earth to go explore this planet that looks habitable. So these four guys, they shoot off to the moon, and then they missed the moon, but they found the planet. And when they got to the planet, it was beautiful, but they crash landed on the planet, and now they're kind of stranded there. But they take their helmets off. The air is just so fresh. It's just so beautiful. So they start fishing. They getting fish and they getting the fruits, and then they're building a little base. And before they realize, they're surrounded by these seal beings, and it's not just normal seals though. It's like they got suits on and cigars, and some are eating, and then some look like robots, and it's just all kind of crazy. One of the guys fainted, the other guys introduced himself, and then the seals actually communicated with them, and it wasn't the first time they had interacted with humans, so they actually agreed to help them fix their spaceship, and in return, the artist agrees to create these portraits of them. So this Generation One collection is all the portraits that he took of all the seals. So that's a little backstory of the Seal Society. At the heart, so the Seal Society is an art project. We really pride ourselves on the art. Big shout out to our artist Yova. Big story on Yova. I found him online. I was looking for somebody to do sophisticated seals, and I was like, "Hey man, I kind of got this idea. They kind of got this kind of look, portraiture." Big shout out to the Ape Society. I say it every time because they were a big influence of mine in regards to the art direction. And I just love portraits in general. That was my main focus when I was in school for art. And so Yova, he took about a week to get back with me. But when he finally got back with me, he gave me that first sneak peek, man. And I was like, he hit it right on the money. It was beautiful. So we ran with it, and we just started fleshing it out. We literally had one sneak peek on February 26th, and we minted on May 6th. And just the whole time, the project just grew and grew. And just like you said, Jason, you've seen it like popping off, but like all throughout that whole 2 months, we were just growing and grinding and building and connecting and emailing and doing collaborations and just watering that seed and building it up. And it started as a little plant, and it took a couple weeks before it to sprout, but once it sprouted, it was just growing and growing, and the community, everybody collectively was adding water and building it up and helping the Seal Society grow, and it really became something beautiful. We didn't have the colonies in the beginning. We didn't have the fish token in the beginning. All we literally had was a sneak peek. And then that's why I thank everybody in the society who really helped us grow, because I feel like that was a big reason why I popped off, because a lot of people had a lot of emotion and heart into it. And that's why I am still here today, and will be in the foreseeable future, to really be sure, the Seal Society grows for everybody.
No, I mean, and that's really dope too. And I think that's something that is really underestimated with a lot of projects is just like how much involvement the community can have really on just the overall success and direction of something. They can have ideas that they can implement. They can do all these cool things, have these cool rules, have these backstories. And honestly, it's up to the project owner to really be receptive of that. And it's dope that you were able to like take a lot of the input that people had and we're like, yo, like let's do something cool with this. Yeah, here's the main concept. Here's where we're starting. This is the starting point. Okay, we're gonna do like sophisticated seals. That sounds good. Okay, what sort of concept do we want? Okay, well, we really like this portrait style. We think that works really well. It has a nice feel to it. All right,
Yeah.
now let's see where the community takes it. And that's like a cool approach to doing things. Like
Nice. Thank you, bro.
because like exactly right. They like once the project comes out, now all of a sudden everyone that was a part of it is like, dude, like I had an input on where we are today.
Yeah, for real, man. Like we had so many community polls. We had polls for just oddball things, just for fun things like road names. We had polls for the mint supply
Charity.
and the mint price. Oh yeah, poll
Yeah.
for the
Oh, yeah,
charity.
that's a good point. Like, so I think there was only like one thing we changed without community polling. So the one thing was that it used to be the Sophisticated Seal Society, but then as it was all kind of coming together, I was like, yeah, no, that's not actually what this is. Like, it's the Wholesale Society, and within
Yeah.
the Wholesale Society, there's the Sophisticated Seals. So like the whole kind of evolution there, like that bit was internal, but the rest of it was all like, it was going to be 5,000 or 555 seals. We dropped that, like mint price, all those kind of things were community driven, and then all the different charities that we're giving revenue to. That was all chosen by the community itself.
Yep. Shout out Sea Shepherds.
Yeah, Sea Shepherd, Surf Rider, and Pro Wildlife.
Yep.
Dang,
Coming
that
up
part
and
is cool too.
dropping a lot of cash. Also, shout out to Sea Shepherd for accepting ADA donations. Like they accept ADA charities, so that's fantastic. That's some adoption.
Yeah, dude, I was always wondering about that too. If you wanted to donate in crypto, I feel like that's going to be something
Yeah.
that really takes off in the future too. Because I think, especially if you are a community ran project like you guys, like you definitely want to find ways of giving back. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like being able to give back to these charities in the form of ADA is going to be something like super convenient for NFT projects to do rather than taking it into your bank account and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very messy tax wise. So like it's fantastic that they're able to take that. There are a few mission driven pools that do kind of focus on that stuff, which is awesome. So like Biopool, I'm friends with, they do some amazing stuff, and that's when I initially found out that Sea Shepherd did kind of just like have ADA ready to go, had an ADA wallet ready to go.
Dope. Well, did you guys want to like show off the website a little bit and like show me some of the seals? And I know that there's like 6 different types of seals or something like that.
Yeah. You want to show someone, Oliver, and I can
Yeah,
talk a
let's
little
run
bit.
through some of the because we just want to run through the colonies and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
We're just
So
we're mid redeveloping the site with a whole bunch of more kind of interactive stuff, so that's going to be very fun.
yeah, this
Um,
site is about to be sick. Like Oliver is doing like, guys, he's creating the Web3 version of the Seal Society site. Like I know the first version was super clean. Look, everybody loved it, just how clean and how smooth it felt. What he's doing right now, especially with these like Lottie animations and things, like it's about to be super.
yeah,
It's about to be like a
Lottie
point and click.
animations are
Oh,
amazing.
you put the
I'm
water
Whoa.
very
in there? I
impressed.
didn't even know you put the water in there.
Yeah, man, we got the water in here. So look, only some of this is
Whoa.
linked up at the moment, right? But we enjoy that little
Yeah,
whee
he's
I
getting
actually
nasty.
love
zooming in
that,
there.
dude.
He's getting
So
nasty.
we're gonna learn more about the society, and we're gonna have a look at. Do you want to do the utility and roadmap start?
Yeah, that works. So at the heart of the Seal Society, we're an art project. At really the heart, that's really me coming into NFTs. That's what really attracted me. My dad told me, he's like, hey, Stevie, look into these things called NFTs. I was like, okay, I'll kind of take a little look, and then I brushed him off. He told me again, like, Stevie, I know you love art. I know you all into that stuff. Look at NFTs. So I took another look at it, and it just like drew me in once I really started taking a vibe for it. Like, bro, this is really like if I feel like we're all in a digital museum, like we're all just walking around and we so happen to have these little conversations with each other. And then we go somewhere else and look at something else. And then we share information. Did you see this? Did you see that? So I feel like we're all in this little digital art museum. And the Civil Society is just a one piece on the wall, so the art is really a big part, because I feel like as you walk through this digital museum and it catches your eye, and then you wonder what that is, and then all the utility and stuff kind of comes along the way. Every project isn't like that, but I feel like the Civil Society definitely is like that art captures you, and then you want to know a little bit more about it. So Yova, he did all the traits digitally, 50 plus traits. There's unique traits in every single colony, and everybody also has full commercial IP rights for their seal, so you can do whatever you want with your seal. It's your seal. Just don't do any non-suitable for work stuff. I don't want to see no weird seals out there, but yeah.
It's gonna be like this random. It's gonna be this random like sub society going on with the seals.
Yeah, like, well, I don't want to see that. So
do you want to just run through each of the colonies and kind of their specific traits and stuff, or?
Yeah, you want to run through it?
Yeah, I think that's a dope thing to do, and like learn more about like the differences between each of them. And I know like some of it has to do with their looks, right? Like depending on some of the layers, they could have a different group that they're in, right?
Yeah. So you got 6 different colonies, and based on that, there are also some like rarity stats around that. But then there are the benefits that each of them have. I'll get Stevie to describe it, because he's always best. So why don't you go through each one, and I'll just slide through them for you. How about that?
Okay. All right, cool. You mind if we show the floor price of each one too? Because I think that's kind of a little important as we scroll through, if it's okay.
For sure.
So the sophisticated seals, they definitely have this sophistication in mind. So they are in exact order too. They kind of go in a hierarchy type of vibe. So the sophisticated seals, they're your governors, they're your presidents, they're your Elon Musk, your Donald Trumps. I don't have any political associations. Your Obamas, you throw it in there.
We just lost 15 viewers, dude. What are you doing?
Oh no, Donald, what are you doing? I should have said that, but they're your guys who are kind of running the show. They're sophisticated. So if you notice, that they'll have suits on, they have the yukatas, very, very classy, and they have additional staking rewards. So and they're also the most limited colony. There's only 333 sophisticated seals in the entire collection. So they kind of lead the way. And then next we have the agents. So, and if you notice too, the sophisticated floor is about floating around 5. You'll see how every single one is kind of have its own. Oh, sorry, 639. They all kind of have their own vibe, and that's what I think is really cool in the collection, because I didn't really expect that to kind of happen the way it did, but it's kind of cool. So, next we have the agents. Wait, click that.
Oh, it's showing robotics too.
Oh, click that trait theory. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Oliver. So we have our agents, and the agents, they have they can go on like extraction missions. So these are your guys who are doing the behind the scenes 007 type of work. They're keeping everybody safe. They're doing the things that everybody's not going to be out there doing. So you'll notice they'll have the 007 gun trait, and there's also another one that has the mutating serum. He's like the mutating doctor. And there's also a couple naked agents in there as well. They're kind of undercover agents. So that's the agent, the agent colony.
Dope.
And then next we have robotics. So the robotics colony is really cool. So these are the guys who build the factories. They build the metaverse. So the main thing, utility for the robotics colony is that they can create meta blocks. And what we're going to do is in a future drop, we're going to airdrop meta blocks to every robotics holder. You can combine those meta blocks and you can mint a metaverse asset. It's going to be super cool, super sick. I can't wait to officially announce it. But there are 3 robotics in the colony, in the society. There's SO1, SO2, and SO3, and they all got their own base and their own field. And then next we have the military. It is military week. Shout out to all the veterans out there. I know Memorial Day is coming up. Everybody go out there and do some barbecuing, have some fun, enjoy your family, enjoy your loved ones, and
sweep the military floor. Right? Right? Come on.
Sweep the military
Sweep
floor.
the floor.
Don't forget to do some cleaning. But yeah, our military colony, they keep us safe. You know, they are the backbone of the society. They be sure everybody is safe. They make sure we're all cared for, and they do right by the entire society. So their utilities that they can recruit COC NFTs. So this is going to come into bigger play as we grow and develop. But as of now, we're doing like weeks. So this week we have a military colony week, and 2 military holders are going to get an airdrop of a military seal. So you can go on the Discord, you can enter for it, and if you win, you're going to get a military seal airdrop to you. So yeah.
Wow.
And then the next one is our 9 to 5 seals. So the 9 to 5, these are your everyday guys. These are guys like me. See, we got the that look like me. We got the exact same outfit on right now. You know, these are your
Did you
your
plan
working
this?
class.
Did you wear this specific?
I didn't. You know, I wore
Are
this
you a
Hawaiian
9 to
shirt.
5 SEAL, man? You're not part of the higher SEAL society?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet?
I'll get
We're still
sophisticated
working
soon.
on it.
Yeah, when you see me with my top hat on, that's when you know I'm officially sophisticated. These guys, they have a super alpha utility though. Now they can create families. Now this is super alpha. This has to do with women of the SEAL Society. This has to do with SEAL pups. This has to do with breeding. This has to do with all that alpha that's coming down the pipeline. And really 9 to 5 is at a very good price right now in regards to floor price. And that's one thing I want to mention too. We, during our mint, like we had a peak of around 400, super exciting, beautiful. It was like a natural growth during that whole time. And I like kind of where we stabilize now, because that was a really good time for anybody who want to get in the SEAL Society to get you a SEAL, start to become familiar with the project and get involved as we grow and develop. You know, as any project, you're going to fluctuate. Just like look at ADA, you know, how it naturally fluctuates as we grow and develop and more people get on board. We definitely see it growing. I'm just so grateful that we never even kind of reached close to going below mint, because everybody just, you know, is so strong about the SEAL Society, and everybody who minted, they definitely want to see it grow. So just thank you everybody for not collapsing the floor. And last but not least is our party seals. So shout out to the party. Woo! Now the party seals, shout out to Baby Aliens Club who did the collab party hat with us. The party seals, they're the life of the party. They're the ones having fun. They are the most seals in the entire colony. There's about 700 plus party seals, and they all like to have fun. They all like to vibe out. They don't really take life too seriously. They enjoy the moment, enjoy life. So their utility is they get fun airdrops. So we just did a party week last week. Party Seal had actually won another Party Seal. And as we grow and develop, we're going to be doing more fun airdrops. It could be fish. I actually had an idea of like a dancing seal, like, you know, Fortnite, how they do the dances and stuff. I had an idea of like a dancing seal just as a fun NFT to airdrop to all the Party Seals. That may happen, that may not happen. But I just throw that out there. Just an idea I had, you know, just like fun stuff like that, you know. So yeah.
I think it's important to keep things fun. I think like this sort of stuff is fun to go on and just see like, oh, this is like the type of seal I have. Oh, these seals like to party. Oh, I like represent this, or I can relate to this. Like, I think that's something more projects should do, man. Like actually have like these subgroups and ways to identify these, like, I don't know. It's just dope. How did you like come up with these categories? Like, you were just like was like the community like, oh, these are like 6 good categories? Like, how did this happen?
You know what? RJ, I got to give him big credit. He's not here at the moment. He's with his family in Myrtle Beach. He's having a ball. He deserves a break. He deserves a break because that man goes so hard. So shout out to you, RJ, man. Have fun out there with you and Luca and your wife. You know, we love you over at the SEAL Society, bro. But he actually brought up the idea of the colonies. And I don't know if we had them all locked in. Do we have them all, Oliver? But I know he brought the idea for the colonies, and then he just blew my mind, and then we just start running with it.
Because it was kind of post. It was just after we decided to change it from Sophisticated SEAL Society to just SEAL Society, and then it was around like, well, okay, how's it all going to kind of fit together? And then that happened. The other thing is, so as well as, you know, having all the different areas, if you have one of each, then you become a governor. So there's also like a collection aspect to it there, which kind of makes it a bit fun in terms of like a trading card game.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that. So if you have the entire 6 collections, you get a special role on Discord called Governor.
Correct.
Is
Yeah,
there
you
like have you guys like
and
figured out like ways
additional.
to like what yeah, what's the benefit of that?
So okay, so there are two things. One is that if you have three of one, then you're like a leader within that society, and so there'll be different kind of classes around that. Like the if you have three agents, then you are M, for example. So there's like all those different kind of ones, and so we'll have different incentives kind of based on if you're a governor or not. For governors, Stevie, what's the list of the governor incentives that have been announced at the moment?
Um, if you want, you could give them a little sneak peek of that thing that's coming up for the governors. Well, one of the major things is for one, the role. Being able to flex your role a little bit. Two, it's going to have more alpha to do with some other drops that we're doing. One thing too is that we have a speakeasy for all the governors that we can kind of talk with, communicate, get their ideas out, because they're most people that have governor actually have a leader role within like different colonies. Like you don't just get like most governors don't just have like one of each. They have governor, they're M, they're sophisticated, they're the party animal, they're the boss. Like they
They
have
get
like all the
everything, yeah.
they have everything. So it's like these are our like dedicated SEALs that really are with the project, emotionally, physically, digitally, every kind of way, and really want us to all to grow. So being able to more like direct access with the team, and we're all open anyway. But one thing is that's coming up with the merch collection that's about to be officially announced in about 2.5 weeks, is that they are able to mint the governor's ring. And the governor's ring is an exclusive ring for the governors and the governess, because we have a lot of women in the SEAL Society. So we had a couple women when we announced the governor's ring. You want to show them a little sneak of it, Oliver? I just want to put it on the screen.
Yeah, let me
Dude, yeah, I
grab
want to see
one.
some sneak peek stuff, like some alpha here of what you guys are working on. Because that
Yes.
website already looks dope, man. Because I was on your guys' current website right now, and that new one was looking crazy, going under the water and stuff. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like we want to
Yeah,
see some of that, like
yeah.
just like the
Oliver's
the
cool
current
stuff.
one's kind of chill. Hang on one sec. Let's grab the governess ring.
Yeah, because shout out to all the women of the SEAL Society, because we love y'all. Been with us really since the beginning, and really have a lot of great input and suggestions. Because when we showed the governor ring, it was like, you got to get the governess ring. Ooh,
Very true.
yeah, looking nice. So that's the one for the women. Have you noticed it got a little more curve? It has all of the colonies on it, and it says the SEAL Society. And that's the governor's ring.
Dang, that's actually pretty sick.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
this is Metajeweler. So I linked up with him. Uh, Actually, I think he got in touch with me about getting a website done, and then I checked out his stuff and was like, "Oh shit, can you come do some stuff for Sales Society?" Actually, but I'm also building a MetaJeweler website, so that will be pretty fun as well. So I think the new kind of meta will be that
Hey.
projects should be dropping their own kind of merch lines. I think like when they're dropping a project, they should have something nice in there for holders to get a handle on, get a piece.
Yeah, it's gonna be super sick, man. We about to, like I said, we're about to officially announce the merch collection. I can give a little alpha. I honestly feel it's gonna be a 1-1-1-1. It's gonna be governor. I was working on this today. We got the governor ring, governess ring. We got the pendant that was on there. We're gonna have shirts, socks, a baby onesie, an adult onesie, the society hoodie, a seal tie for all you sophisticated fellas and ladies out there.
Oh, a tie.
Yeah, and, a colony long sleeve and the seal hat. So it's going to be really cool, really select. It's probably going to be like honestly a holder only thing. There may be a little for public, but we kind of want to make it sweet. Don't want to push it too much, because everybody who got one, they're going to love it. And I really want it to be close knit. That's a big thank you for everybody in the society.
No, it's
Yeah, it'll
cool.
make them
And
super rare and super high value, I think.
Yeah, super cool.
for the merch or for the jewelry for the rings?
Yeah, the rings are.
The
It's
rings,
going to
yeah.
be about. It's going to be just about enough for every governor. So if you're a governor or a governess, you're definitely going to be able to mint a ring. There probably will be a little bit for public. See, the cool thing about it is that it's all going to be in NFT form. So just like you saw that the governor ring spinning like that, you're gonna mint the NFT like that. Of course, we might change the background or whatever a little bit, but once you have the NFT, you can now hodl it. You can hold it for as long as you want. You can sell it on secondary. Somebody else can buy it. Now they have the governor ring. Now the thing is, once it's redeemed, you redeem it with us through Discord. We burn it and then we ship you out the physical item. So, that NFT will never exist again. But as long as you have the NFT, you basically have access to that physical item. So really trying to do something cool.
No, that is super cool, man. And like you're seeing some projects like finally. I feel like a lot of projects say they're gonna do these merch and physical things, and then they like don't do them, dude. But like we finally seen like Chilled Kongs just recently dropped their merch collection, and like they made it holder only, and it's cool to be able to see some of those different benefits going back to people in the society or like people in your project, like that they can actually wear it now in a physical form. Because I love the whole virtual thing, but it's also cool to have like the physical aspect of some of these items too, and like have your NFTs come to life.
Yeah. It just makes, I feel like it builds attachment. It builds, people want to rep. People want to. I want to have my pendant on at CNFT Con. It's like you want to kind of represent your peoples. So it's like a fun flex a little bit, and it's collectible item too. Some people, if somebody's house was burning down and they said, "Wait, I gotta go get my seal shirt," I would feel honored. I would really feel honored. So
He did not recommend that to anyone listening, by the way. If your house is burning down, do not blame us if you go back and don't make it out.
Oh, if their house is burning, like, why aren't they wearing their seal shirt to start with?
That's why their house was burning. They weren't wearing their shirt.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Now, I'm curious. So these seals have a cool look to them. They have this background. What exactly is like the utility that you guys are trying to provide here? Like what's sort of in your roadmap? You mentioned like the fish token a little bit. You mentioned staking a little bit. What exactly are you guys trying to do? What are these seals going to get in return here?
Just before we go on, can I just share my screen for 1 second?
Go for it. Here.
Just a quick shout out for everyone to Metajeweler. Coming soon. This is all just dummy data at the moment, but there will be Metajeweler's own merch line here and custom pieces available from Metajeweler as well. So please check him out. He's been awesome to work with, and he's bringing all of the governor rings for us.
Nice. I like that. I like that beginning phase with the palm tree kind of swinging that vibe.
Yeah, it's all kind of it's all very styled.
I love it. Nice. Yeah, what you were saying, Jason, about the utility, and then Oliver kind of touched on the token a little too. So the fish token is one big utility of the Seal Society. It's like our social coin, and moving forward, it's going to be a way that we exchange value. Besides ADA, of course, we're on Cardano. We have to use ADA. The fish token is going to be like a fun social token in the society. You can kind of flex. We're going to have a couple fish millionaires in a couple months here. So it's going to be fun, mostly to start. As we develop and grow, it's going to be actually used in what we call our fish market. Now, our fish market is going to be a place where you can use fish token to actually mint things like NFTs, like digital assets, like merch, like things that are, collectible and rare and like one-time drop type things, even possibly things that affect other NFTs. I don't want to go too far into that. But it's going to be something that you can use in our fish market to mint things in the Seal Society. So that's one huge utility. In regards to the staking, I'm glad you brought that up because I just got off a call with Andy over at Mutant DAO today. And for all the seals out there, I want to just thank Mutant DAO, and we all should thank Mutant DAO. Everybody should go get you a Mutant because they are allowing staking as a service. And I talked with him today. He said the seals can expect to have staking towards the tail end of June. And I told him my birthday is June 21st. So he said, we're going to try to get it by your birthday. So, seals, we're going to be staking by the end of June. You'll be able to get about 100 fish per day. I believe they do it every epoch where you can redeem it every epoch. But we're about to go fishing in at Lake June, guys. So that's going to be fun. And also, where was I going? I think I was running my mouth, but that's the gist of on the staking and that utility. But overall, that's a big step moving forward in regards to the utility, and then how every single colony has their own little perks and things that they can do as well.
No, that's cool. I saw that Mutant was allowing that staking recently, and I even covered that a little bit. Like, that's huge. Like, that's huge for these different projects that, like, it's hard to set a system like that up. And now a bunch more projects like you guys can reach out and create an additional utility, create an additional way for people to get involved and get those fish tokens. And then eventually, I love how they're doing that. They're honestly doing some big things.
Like,
what?
It's hard, but it's also dangerous is the biggest thing. Like if you have a staking contract, if that contract isn't watertight, then all of those NFTs can just be taken. Like that's the biggest risk there, is that you're putting them in a smart contract. If there's a breach there, then
it's a little scary. But he showed me the actual contract that has all the mutants in it. And I mean, literally like 4,000 mice, the 3,000 some crocs. And the cool thing about them, though, that they have been in this for a long time. Like you say, they've been doing this they've been in crypto for since about 2020. And they've been in Cardano, like developing on the blockchain type stuff since last July. I know that's not that long ago, but in the crypto world, it's like 5 years. So they've been doing this quite a long time. They actually are the developers of epoch.art. So that they already got a lot of risk. if they lose all those NFTs, they're gonna be screwed.
I reckon they're running it good. I just mean for projects like wanting to do their own staking, it's it's expensive and risky and a bit tricky to be doing it yourself. Whereas like partnering with someone who's already doing it and has worked out all the kinks is it's absolutely ideal.
Oh yeah, no brainer. Yeah.
No, that's exciting. I saw in the comments here, Ada Adrian asked, "Did you guys say anything about royalties? Is that something that you guys are doing?"
Thank you, Ada Adrian. That's our guy too. He's an OG in there. He got the I believe he still got the Go PFP Midas Gang. Shout out Midas Gang. So for the Gen 1 collection, 50% of the royalties go right back to the holders. So in the fall of this year, we're thinking around like August, September, we're going to do our first royalty distribution. And it's going to go a little something like this. So 50% of the royalties is going to be divided by 3,333. And for every seal that you have, you're going to get that amount of royalties sent to you. So, if you got one seal, you get 1x, you got two seals, you get 2x, and it multiplies based on how many seals you get. So that's something super cool. We don't know if we're going to do that moving forward with other collections in the Seal Society, but Gen 1, as big as it grows and it develops and become more and more mature and more valuable, once we start hitting them 1, 2, 3, 4 million secondary sales, that royalty is about to be huge. It's about to be something special. And I really feel like that's going to be that's going to give the Gen 1 collection a lot of value moving forward. So, big shout out to Ada Adrian. Thank you. See, I knew I was forgetting something, man. Thank you.
Dude, that's the beauty of doing this live. You have like all these people in the comments like asking questions. And we'll do like a little question and answer thing in a little bit. But yeah, it seems pretty cool though. So you have like the whole Seal Society project. Depending on the layers, will decide your colony. You have different benefits for owning all the colonies, for example, like governors. You have those rings coming up. You got some physical stuff. You have the fish token with the staking soon. And then the fish market in the future is going to have additional things that you can use that fish token for. And then you have the royalty distributions.
Oh, I love the way you explain that. Nice.
Yeah, that'd be $5,000 for one. That'd be 1 million fish tokens.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I pay you in fish?
Dude, that's what's up. Now, oh man, I just had a really great question. Well, maybe we do answer some questions in the audience. Maybe the audience has some questions. If you guys have anything that you've been curious about the project, the direction, any questions you have for the team here, put them in the chat, and I'll be picking some good ones. Let's see. And also,
hey, I got a question for you.
Go for it.
So what's up with this block investment group? Like I heard a little something today. That's why I put my Hawaiian shirt on. I heard a little something about a block investment group going on. What's popping over there, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, people that are watch my channel, you guys will see soon. Just released the Twitter today, the Block Investment Group. We're gonna be doing some pretty dope stuff. Right now, this first week before we actually showcase the art and what like the project actually looks like, we're just like doing like some teaser videos of like just some of the stuff and ideas that like were behind the project. Because it's been a long time coming for me, like just trying to put this together. That's why I was so impressed with you, man. Like like you and Oliver and your team. Like I cannot believe how fast you guys got stuff done successfully. Like it just blows my mind, man. So yeah, we're doing some teasing. The Block Investment Group Twitter. Stay tuned to that, guys. But we also have some questions coming in here. Cameron, he asked, are there any special benefits to holding a top 4 ranked seal?
Well, he's asking specifically about the invisible seals. So there are only 4 ghosts, as we call them. I don't know if that's been announced yet, Stevie, or if you want to announce that, but that's your call, man.
All right, the ghost. I'm gonna tell you the story. They started off as an Easter egg. Like when I did the original collection in Bueno Generator, shout out Bueno Generator. I love their generator. Like you can create all the rules and stuff. The Seal Society wouldn't look the way it does, and the specific colonies and specific traits where they go without that generator. So shout out Bueno Generator. Now when I generated the collection, I was done. I clicked it, and then I'm looking through everything, and then right at the end I see these 4 with no face. I'm like, what happened? And then every time I would do it, it would still have that, and I was like, what is going on? So I was thinking, you know what? Let's rock with it, and let's create some story with it. So that's where the 4 ghost seals came from. And the funny thing is, I wasn't even going to put them in the top ranking. When I talked to CNFT Tools, they was like, because I was like, they was helping me with the rankings, and I was like, yeah, sophisticated. There's 3. They kind of go at the top, and then the agents, da da da. And it was like, so what's up with these invisible ones? And I was like, they're just an Easter egg. Like don't worry about it. They can kind of go at the bottom. It was like, but there's only 4 of them, right? And I was like, yeah, there's only 4 of them. He was like, so they're the rarest, right? And I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. So they kind of became the rarest by accident. Yeah. So yes, the ghost seals, they are the rarest seals. There are 4 of them. There is alpha coming for them soon. I will drop a little bit of alpha. They will be, and I didn't even mention this the whole time yet, but we are working on a comic book with Mike Ponce, shout out Mike Ponce, to tell more of the Seal Society lore and the story. And the Ghost Seals have a big feature in the comic book. That's where a lot of the lore is about to come in and the story. And like I say, we're building this thing out. We're just under a month at Mint, and like it's just so much going on, and it's amazing. But the Ghost Seals will definitely have some utility moving forward.
Dang, that's pretty cool how it was like a random accident, man. It's funny how like those things happen and you're just like, let's roll with it. And like it could turn into something super dope.
Yeah, it was a happy accident.
Now we have another question by Blue Dane here. He said, are there any additional benefits with holding a top 500 or 1000 seal?
Now, in regards to this, I must be honest, like there isn't anything planned in regards to like a top 500, top 1000 rarity. There could possibly be something in the future. But in regards to that, it wasn't really in the plans in the beginning because it was more of like based off the colony type of vibe, and like there's hierarchy in the society in that sense. There's been a lot of talk about this though. I know Oliver kind of felt a little strong about the rarity rankings and top 1000, top 500. We could probably do something, especially in regards to staking, maybe like some additional fish or something like that. But that's something that we have to explore a little bit. That's to be honest, that's something that's not too personal to my heart, but at the same time, it's not just about me. Who knows? We might do a community poll on that and see how everybody feels about doing something for like top 500, top 1000.
And also, I feel like with you guys, with your project, it's almost built in with the colonies. Like, obviously, if you have one of the sophisticated ones, that might be something that's more rare. So, like, that rarity is almost built in with the benefits of the colonies.
Yeah,
For at
it's
least
like
like from what I'm
stacks.
seeing so
Yeah.
far.
Like,
honey.
like it's kind of like stacked rarity in that, like, the goal really is to become a governor in the society, and so to become a governor, you need one of each. Therefore, like, with that kind of like stacking one of each is kind of rare in itself, because it means there's like a few grand worth of ADA like built into your little colony that you're building up there.
No, that is cool. And you can do, yeah, I think like it's dope to be able to do benefits more on like the collection aspect. Like you were just saying, hey, you're a governor. We're going to give you special benefits for having collected, a certain amount, a certain range of seals with special traits. Now, next question here, we have Thor's Gaming had a really juicy question.
Oh,
Any
Thor's.
special benefits to having naked seals because they can swim fast without clothes? Now, this is fact. This is fact. That's why I shave my head, man. I'm a faster swimmer this way. I don't have as much drag getting me.
All
Hey,
right.
do we have
Come
a
here.
special guest?
Yeah, we got. Speaking of a naked
Yeah.
seal, come here, Wetton. Say hi. Speaking of a naked seal, we got a naked seal
Hey,
right here.
buddy.
Say hi, Wetton.
Hi.
Look, right
That's
there.
a
Say
seal
hi.
pup. That's a
Yeah, we
seal
got this
pup,
baby
man.
seal pup. He
What
want to
up?
know where his remote is.
Oh shit! Can we get chat to find out where his remote is, please? Oh.
Somebody find out where my son Weston. Somebody find where Weston's remote is at, please.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I got my tablet here.
You got your tablet.
Yeah.
You got a tablet? Is there a seal on the tablet?
To play video game.
Maybe you need to ask him if they get benefits. Are they faster?
Are naked
Does he
seals
know?
faster, Wetton?
No.
He said
Oh
no.
He
shit!
spoken.
Heard him first. Oh,
No,
That's the
guys.
answer right there.
Yeah.
No, sorry guys.
They go the same speed.
Say hi, say yes.
Hi.
Hey.
What's up? Now, do you think naked seals are faster?
Are naked seals faster, CS?
Hmm?
Are naked seals faster?
Yeah.
Oh, she said yeah.
Oh shit! Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
1-1. Can we
That's
get you
1-1.
It's
Daddy.
1-1.
Where's Stevie at? Is Stevie
So
over
the
there?
answer to your question, Thor's
it's
Gaming, is
Stevie
we have
Jr.
no idea, dude.
Yeah, we don't know, man. We don't know. It's the benefit will be coming soon.
Daddy.
Now
We
we
are your daddy fan.
Yeah, these are my friends.
Ah.
All right, go watch cartoons with it. I gotta finish it. Close the door for me. You want to say hi, Stevie?
Oh, we have
This,
Stevie
this is
Jr.
my, this is my
oh, we
oldest
have a
son.
third opinion now.
Hey,
we have
yeah.
a third opinion, the
Ask,
tiebreaker.
ask him about the naked seals.
All right, Stevie, this is the question. Are naked seals, should they get a special benefit because they can swim faster?
Yes.
Oh, he said
Oh,
yes.
shit.
He said
Okay.
yes.
Alright, yeah.
All right, they might get some more fish. They can kind of dip in the waters a little bit.
They're faster to catch
Yeah.
in that,
Oh,
get in
that's
that
true,
bag.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're faster. They can swim faster, so they can catch more fish.
All right, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's fair.
All right, babies. Let me finish this, okay? Close that door for me. Thank you, man, for getting the little ones on. I know they cause a little ruckus, but I love them.
Dude, that's dope. They're the future of this space, man. They're the future of Web3 and NFTs and crypto. Like, honestly, I think the more... you know what's funny, man? I have my cousin. He's 15, and his name's Justin, dude. And I got him into NFTs, and he loves it, man. He loves learning about these different projects and seeing the art and the layers and accessories. I mean, it's awesome. And he's been doing really well. Just buying and selling NFTs, and like, it's cool, man. Like, he's really dived into this, and it's like, I wish that I knew about this when I was like in high school or middle school, because it's like, dude, what a cool way of having fun, of collecting things, of making some money too, and like the skills and people you learn. So dope that you are going to be able to involve your family in this in the future and just like be able to share that with them.
Nice, thank you,
That
bro.
was
yeah,
that was the Legoland plan, right?
yeah,
Talking
yeah.
about the Legoland plan.
So
I don't
yeah,
know much about that.
you don't know about the Legoland plan, the plot.
I don't know.
It's
So
wholesome. It's wholesome.
It's very wholesome. So Here I go with the stories again. So
Oh,
here I
God.
go. So the idea was, I went from being buying and selling NFTs. I was like, I'm gonna create one. So I was like, one of the big main motivators for me, I wanted to take my family to Legoland. Specifically, my oldest son, for his birthday. Birthday is May 13th. We minted May 6th. At first I started with this project called Sleepy Chibis, and it was like these little chibis, and they were like sleeping, and they got under a spell. But I was drawing it out, I was doing it all by myself, and I was like, you know what, this is just not working. Like this vibe is just not feeling right. And then I kind of scratched out. I was like, you know what, I gotta use my brain. I gotta network. I gotta build relationships. So I was like, start focusing on building a team. And then, so the big motivation for the Seal Society was actually taking my son to Legoland, and that was a big driving force for me because every time I would get down, every time I would get depressed or a little fearful, or like, dang, I'm not hearing back, or this, that, and the other, or anything that was bringing me down, I was like, I always had that on me, like, no, I want to take my kids to Legoland. And best believe, my wife didn't make me forget either. She was like, we're still going to Legoland, right? So that was a big driving force. And now that I'm on that really quick, believe in yourself, everybody. Tell yourself affirmations, give yourself a goal, give yourself something that's going to drive you forward, and give yourself enough time to accomplish it. I said, it took about 2-3 months, but I gave myself that time to actually accomplish it, and give yourself some time to think. So it could be something as simple as that, as taking a road trip or something, just believe in yourself.
I think it's important to know the why of what you're doing. Like that's really important. Also, funny was, I don't remember which one it was, but there was an interview we were doing with Stevie just in the car outside Legoland, just actualizing his dreams, and then sitting in the car doing interviews outside Legoland. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that was with Postmint JL. Shout out JL.
Oh yeah, that was great. I think JL's in chat actually. Well, I saw him there earlier.
Oh, nice. And I'm about to go snipe my 917.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that message too, and like that's why I try telling people that watch my channel too. And one of the things that I'm trying to build in my project is just like, I think some people don't have like that support. They don't have that person that is like encouraging them and telling them, hey, you can do something, you can believe in it. Like, because everyone here had to take some sort of uncomfortable step at one point. With you, Stevie, you had to take that uncomfortable step. Like, hey, I'm going to try to launch this project. Like, I'm going to try to make something dope that people are going to like. And you had to believe that you had what it takes to do that and take that uncomfortable step. And even with you, Oliver, I don't know too much about you, but what you're doing in Web3, like taking that step into Web3 and being like, okay, like I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to try to get into this new space. And, having that why, like your kids and stuff, like, dude, that's everything.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
100%.
And big shout out to you too, Jason, man. You're on a big adventure right now. I saw your video, and I saw the emotion that you have for your project, and how much belief, and like you said, all the months of work that you put into it. So, your journey is you've began, but your journey is just beginning, my friend, and it's about to be beautiful. And like I say, I'm super excited. For everybody who don't know, me and Jason actually had a little talk a couple days ago, and I got some alpha. I'm not gonna spill the beans. I'm not gonna do it to my bro. But dude, like the art is sick. The project is sick. It looks classy. It looks cool. It looks unique. The utility I almost spilled it. The utility is built into the traits. I guess I could kind of go there just a little bit. Okay, but I don't want to say too much. I just want you guys to know, like, he has put his heart and soul into this. His sister did the art. Like, just that family communication and that relationship, like that is super cool. I support family, as you can tell. So everybody, join the Block investment group and really get involved. I'm excited. I want to say one thing, but I don't want to say it.
Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to show Stevie's actually. I wasn't even planning on showing Stevie anything. I've only shown 3 people in the CNFT space the project at all. So it's pretty cool, man. Like that. Like I was able to show you, and you were able to get some inputs too, and. It's kind of, some of what we're doing is similar to Seal Society in the sense that you guys have those colonies, and we're doing kind of a similar aspect to that. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's super dope.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help, man. Always happy to help and have chats. And I think there's such a good like collaborative community of people in the space who like people have never met each other, and but there's some really good connections. Like when kind of Stevie and I were working together. Stevie, although he's the founder of this project, like he used to be working on this quite old computer at one stage, and like literally, I mean, I can not tell the story if you don't want me to, but
No, please.
This is like a story time. This is the best interview, man.
we were trying to do an interview with Machinist from Wendman. If you know them, like shout out to Machinist, great guy, very professional, as you are also. And we were trying to do this interview. We recorded a whole interview, and then it wouldn't upload from Stevie's side. So it's kind of similar to StreamYard, like we're on at the moment, right? But this one's Riverside, so it wouldn't upload properly, and it was Stevie's computer. So he had this old computer. He'd just been making it work. He'd been making it work with his old, I think it was like an old iMac or something.
Yeah.
And so he was like hustling away on his old computer, trying to make shit happen. But like we literally couldn't do interviews because this thing was so old. But it's just that like, the trust and bond you formed. Like I lent Stevie a bunch of money for a new computer and stuff because I'm like, yeah, I know Stevie. He's good for it. Like that's totally fine. I'll lend him some cash because the communities that you kind of can meet and make around Cardano. Well, probably not just Cardano, right? Like we're in a bit of an ecosystem here, but it's probably around a lot of Web3. It's just kind of wonderful. And now Stevie's got a new computer. Well, he got that ages ago, but yeah, a fun story from the way up.
Thank you, bro. Because that really was a blessing, and like you said, I couldn't do anything. Like I didn't know it was slow until I got a new computer. And I was like, oh damn, this thing was hella slow.
Man,
and Oliver, he shot me to Ada, man, and thank you, bro.
You were working with your hands tied behind your back, man, like on a slow computer, but still just like hustling away.
Dude, I know. Speaking, if you need to lend money to someone for a new computer, bro, I got you. Yeah. No, I actually do have to upgrade my computer soon, though. I think it's like 4 years old now. I have like I need to upgrade some things soon. But
well, all my history is professional like IT stuff. So if you ever need anything,
if I need
advice,
advice,
come talk to me. Happy to help, man.
That's dope, man. I'm trying to see. We saw. Somebody asked about.
Question. Were we doing Q&A?
I think we're doing. I think we were doing storytelling, but I think there was I think we were doing storytelling with a.
Story time. Story time.
Exactly. Let me change the title real quick, dude. Hold on. So we have two other questions. So Jay Bene, I don't know. He was saying like kind of to go off of his question. He was saying what is it? Bainey?
I'm gonna say Bainey.
Jay Bainey.
Bring the kids back in.
Bainey or Bainey?
I kind of want to rephrase this a little bit though, and like I guess like what project inspired you guys the most, or like what inspired kind of what you guys are doing at Seal Society when it came to the art, when it came to what you guys are doing, to kind of do a mix of what he was asking.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say Ape Society. To me, they
got it.
Yeah, they set the blueprint for this whole trend of this like portrait style with the different like classes and like the uniqueness of every single one. Like they definitely set that blueprint. I never fake the funk. Like I let people know. Like I say it all the time. I'm really trying to get plugged in with them. I don't know if like I don't know. I just can't get in touch with them. I'll just say that much. But I do know that our booth at CNFT Con is right next to theirs. So.
Did you plan that?
Dude, I didn't. We were at the farmer's market. And then Nick, shout out to Nick, my man, Nick Ayas. He told me they just changed it. They changed the layout a little bit, and they couldn't. They were no longer doing the farmer's market theme. So he was like, "I put you in a new spot. Let me know what you think." And then so it's like us right here, and then Ape Society's right here. but it's like a nice spot because Clay Nation's right there too. So it's like, dude, we're about to get plugged in.
That block is hot, man. That block
is hot. Yeah.
Oh,
that block is about to get real hot. So,
dude, what a bro! It seems like things are just meant to be for you, man.
Dude,
now
man.
you're gonna meet them. Do a collab. You guys should do a competition. Which society is the best society?
That'd be cool. Like, I'm all about fun, man. You know, some people might look at it as a competition. Like, it's no competition. Like, this is the biggest competition for everybody out there is yourself. And that's keeping it real. You know, like, your mind, you got to overcome this thing. Like, it's, you know, I don't look at anybody's competition. For one, CNFTs are like one. I was going over this with the dude over at Human Universe. Shout out to David at Comic-Con in London. CNFTs represent 1.426% of all NFTs in market value. Like, come on, like we are just now starting. Like, we don't even have. If we hit 5%, we're gonna just moon like the whole community. Every single project that does their job in regards to building and growing, they meant out. They built their own society. They built their own society, community, club, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, I always give respect where respect is due. And I hope that some people look at us and say, hey, I want to do some things that they did right. I want to do some things that they implemented and they innovated with. You know, it's all, to me, it's all showing respect. You know, some people could say, yeah, you're jocking them, you're copying them, you're not original. I get all that, but if you look at us, we are original. You know, they didn't invent portraits. Portraits been out since forever. You know, it's just they definitely brung it to Cardano and they brung that vibe. But you know, I just want to show respect and I want to talk to them because I really feel like when I talk to people and they see I'm just a regular human being, that, you know, I'm not somebody, I'm not the enemy. You know, that, you know, really can build a relationship. So big shout out to Ape Society, and I hope to talk to you soon.
No, that's dope, man. And like, I swear you're speaking like my mind, bro, about like these things. Like, competition is yourself, man. Just keep improving. And I say that in my channel too. It's like, dude, there are people with way more ADA than me and way more NFTs. Like, it's not about that, right? Like, it's just about improving yourself. And like, when people come to me, sometimes they're like, oh, I only have this much. Dude, it does not matter. You can grow from wherever you're at. The competition is you improving yourself every single day, believing in yourself. Like that's really what this is about. And like meeting cool people along the way in this community. Like, it's dope. Like being able to meet Oliver, you know, being able to meet you so far, Stevie, like having these conversations, like I love it, man. I love it. And I just feel like I grow and learn like every time I do something like this.
Nice, man. Thank you. That's real.
Now,
also, I got Jay's name right. So I'm pretty sure I win the prize.
We'll give you another million fish tokens, dude. Okay.
Prize later. That's cool.
Million fish for Oliver.
Additional fish. Now, one thing that I
already
always
got
want
too
to.
many fish.
That is true. That is true. Now, one thing I always ask here, in every single project I talk to, man, you know, like, why should the people listening, because I know a lot of people are going to watch the recording of this, you know, why should people listening invest in your project, invest in your vision? Like, what do you guys think like, basically, what do you think you're going to execute on, or what do you think is going to make you different to where, like, people should invest in y'all's project?
You want to touch on it, Oliver, or you want me to go for it?
I just wanted to touch on the fact that someone just sniped a 650 sophisticated during
They're
chat.
sniping again in chat.
Wow.
Y'all got to stop that, Seals. Y'all got to stop sniping in chat. Like,
Kaya
that's not a thing.
Kaya says it's not in this time, but you know, hard to believe, Kaya. What's different? I don't know. I just think like the passion and drive of Stevie is quite kind of magnetic. He's quite a charismatic guy, so it's always kind of fun to do stuff with Stevie. I was talking to him the other day, and he talked about some crazy shit that he's doing that I probably shouldn't talk about on here. But like, if it was anyone else, I'd be like, yeah, sure, man. Like, you're not gonna get that done. But like with Stevie, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's like, that could happen. I could see that happening. Like comic book and all those kind of additional things are quite cool. Stevie's had a whole bunch of people come and ask him to, you know, work on different projects, and he's kind of passing up a lot of opportunities at the moment to make a quick buck. And instead of that, he's focusing on Seal Society and kind of like continuing to drive value for Seal Society, not just with like, you know, doing season 2 instantly and like dropping another season. He's more looking at like all the kind of ancillary things that will drive an ecosystem of value. So that gets me pretty hyped about it. And, I'm happy to be part of the team and have a blast.
Nice, that's real. Thank you, bro. Yeah, Oliver, man, he's I didn't get to tell too much of the story, but I met him looking around for just people for the team, and like you say, he is the creator of Cardano Makers, now at Antimo.io. Everybody go in there, Antimo, Antimo.io. If you are doing anything on Cardano, make your profile and start linking up with people. That's just how I met Oliver.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm dead ass serious. I got my profile on there. Seal Society has a profile on there. I'm sure Oliver got his profile on there. So everybody go on there. But yeah, just like Oliver was saying, we're a tight knit society. All of our members know us personally, as personal as you can get in a digital world. But come to CNFTCon, we getting real personal. We're doing fish and chips. It's gonna be fun. But just you become a part of this thing. It's bigger than just us. It's the entire society. It's the entire brand. The Seal brand. We plan on growing this thing out. This is just a month from mint. Imagine a year from now. Like all the things that are like Oliver was saying, all the auxiliary things, the comic book, the merch, I didn't even touch on this, but I do have plans of creating a pilot episode to push to Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, like streaming services. That's what he was talking about. And people, but I'm serious. But I'm serious. I live in California. I'm from LA, Hollywood area. I have no problem knocking down doors and calling people. But yeah, that's my vision. I see this being huge because nobody has done seals. I feel like we got a segue in a way. So anybody that want to get involved, you can get in now, and you could be a part of the Gen 1 collection and be an OG, and really have that on you. And like, yeah, I was with the Seal Society before they had the movie out, so just be a part of it. Just be a part of it from the beginning, and it makes the story that much more fun. And you could tell some stories, so it'd be cool.
No, and I love that, man. And I talk on my channel too about just how important teams are. Because it's like, okay, what teams are really here to stay? What teams are really trying to build? What teams are here more than just, hey, I'm gonna make a bunch of money and seize an opportunity and then dip and not dox myself and whenever I want to leave, I leave. Like, no, like you guys are out here, you're putting your face on it, you're telling people who you are, what you're building, what your plans are. And like that to me gives a lot more confidence on a project too, just because who's doing it? How many people are really doing that sort of stuff? That's so real. Dope. Now, I had a question here. I'm curious about it. This guy said, are you still going to be talking on the main stage at CNFTCon? I know you're going to CNFTCon, so I'll probably see you there.
Oh, yeah, we're taking a picture.
Yeah, dude.
Minimum.
We're running it. We'll just, you know what, man? Not only will we be on the main stage, guys, we're going to be the main host of this, and we're just going to tell stories not related to CNFTs the entire time.
CNFTCon has now been renamed to Storytime.
Storycon.
Storycon.
Nice.
Love it.
But yeah, is that happening? Or did you pull that off somehow?
You know what? Shout out to Nick again. That's my guy. Shout out to Nick. He's at Lightning in a Bottle with his love, David, and they're out there having fun. They actually met there. He told me a year ago. So congratulations to the newlyweds. Love you guys. He actually told me there is an opportunity to be a guest speaker, not only for myself but for anyone. Jason, yeah, dude, like Oliver, like for real, like the opportunities for anyone. They haven't locked it in yet. He said it's something that's, because we're still really early if you think about it. But he said it's something that's in the pipeline that they plan on implementing. And I told him, hey, bro, your boy, so I'm really trying to be a guest speaker. And I want to do a segment on CNFTs, their market value in comparison to NFTs, and what we can do to get a bit more market share and to kind of just show that little aspect of it. Because I feel like that will help people see like, man, we really have a lot of it. I think it'll open people's minds in a sense like, yeah, we got so much room to grow. We're at 1.4. What if we hit 3? We're basically doubling, and just to talk a little bit about that, and maybe it'll help ease some of that idea of competition too. If we all can come together and say, if everybody in this room and if everybody on CNF on Cardano will just tell their brother, tell their sister, tell their cousin, to get a wallet, help onboard them and get a wallet and help them get their first NFT. Now, if everybody did that, now we basically doubled, in theory, of course, but that's the kind of idea that I want to spread and do a little talk on that at CNFTCon.
No, and that's like a conversation I think is so big, man. Just that long-term vision. I think even like what's great about CNFTs compared to a lot of NFTs out there, like even on Ethereum and Solana, is just like the community does seem a lot stronger as far as like seeing the long-term vision, but there's still a lot of people that don't even know what NFTs are. they don't even know what crypto is, and like there's so much misinformation. And that was like one of the reasons I wanted to make a YouTube channel too, is like being able to like give exposure to like not only different projects, but also just like hopefully teach people a little bit more about what this space is, what this space means, these different projects, like even the investment aspect of being in the space and how much potential is there compared to a lot of other things out there. So yeah, pretty dope stuff that you guys are doing too.
Thank you, man. Shout out to Marco over there too at BuffyBot. I didn't shout him out. I was talking to him all day yesterday. I think it was yesterday, but a big shout out to Marco over there at BuffyBot. Super cool guy. He hit me to a couple things. So shout out, bro.
Facts. Well, does anyone have any last minute questions here before we kind of do like some closing remarks?
There was one question I saw before we split, which was just around the faucet. So we were going to do a fish faucet. Because of some complications there, decided that probably wouldn't be good for everyone. So people will be getting their fish through staking. However, there is a liquidity pool on MinSwap already for the fish ADA pair. It is extremely low liquidity, so don't go like expecting to trade big. There's just a small amount on there for people to start kind of trading slowly, small amounts to get fish going. So as people do get their fish from staking, they can add to that liquidity pool and kind of be part of the ecosystem.
Dope.
Yeah,
dope.
Thanks for your time, man. Great interview. This has been lots of fun.
Dude, it has been fun. Just so people know, I didn't even know we were going live. That's it. Like, I'm on a Google Meet, and I'm like, yo, Stevie, you guys ready, bro? And he's like, oh, wait, aren't we going live? I was like, we can make it happen. So this was a last minute thing. So I appreciate everyone watching this that is from the YouTube channel too, that didn't even get the notification on the Seal Society Discord and was like, oh, let me hop in here, see what's up. It's crazy, guys. I wish I knew about y'all a little bit sooner, and I wish I had this conversation a little bit sooner so I could have been part of this building process too. Because it's cool to see owners that are like doxed and out here like this. And really like trying to build something cool. So it's been a lot of fun. You guys have any like closing remarks here?
Yeah, man.
You didn't compliment my new hairstyle yet either, man. I'm kind of disappointed in you, bro.
No,
like,
it looked like you got a cleanup. Like I was gonna say a little something. Like I could tell you got a little fade going there, right in there.
I know.
No, you know what's funny? I saw I don't know where I read it. I saw it I don't know if it was your Twitter or something, but you said you started losing your hair at 19. And you said you were saying how it affected you in that moment, but it allowed you to grow as a person and to develop and to gain some self awareness and growth in yourself and not let it overcome you. And I admire you, Jason. Like I really do, man. You're a young, strong man. I see a lot of growth in you. I see you, honestly, you are the celebrity of Cardano NFTs. Like in my honest opinion. That's how I feel about it. I told him, I was like, bro, when you go to see an NFT con, don't get no girls pregnant because you are a celebrity, bro. Like, you know how many pictures you about to be taking? You know how many people are waiting to see you? And I think that's a part that's missing on Cardano. People don't realize that aspect of it just yet because it's still so fresh. Like Jason, I'm telling you, man, the block is hot. And your pants are gonna be hot too when you get to Vegas.
Oh, man. You know what we should do, dude? Though we should honestly go play like some roulette or something. We should do like kind of like some game thing, like while we're there. Like hey, bro, we should do something fun.
I'm all for it, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. So thank you, bro. Thank you, all the Block is Hot viewers who that are watching right now. You know, we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it might have got a little long winded, but you know, we love you, bro. Can I ask you one question?
Go for it. Is it to me?
Yeah.
Oh, you almost looked like you paused for a second. That was crazy. I was like, did my screen crash?
I do this sometimes. Because I want to ask you a question, but I don't want to. Because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble.
What? Go for it. Because I'm slowly releasing stuff.
I heard something about some points.
Yes. There are points with this project, guys. There are going to be reasons to get some rare NFTs that we release in the Block Investment Group, as well as get multiple. And on top of that, guys, we are actually doing something cool with the Seal Society too. We're going to do like some sort of joint giveaway here soon. And, you know, there might be some whitelist. There might be some different collabs we got cooking up. So it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be cool. We have exciting things coming up for sure.
Nice, thank you. I didn't want to give too much, y'all. Because I didn't want to give too much because I show respect to Jason. I'm just letting you guys know, like, I am super excited about his project. It looks amazing. I love the family aspect. I love what he has already built and the idea of the investment group and bringing value to people in a long term. I just love everything that he's doing with the Block Investment Group. So everybody get ready because it's going to be an instant. Yeah, it's going to be instant. I don't even know if some people aren't going to be able to get one. Like, you know, simple, you know, so it's going to be a hot secondary market. And it's just going to be a good thing to be involved with, especially moving forward. So the Block is hot, baby.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up this time. We might get I'm sure we're going to do something in the future, dude.
Oh, yeah, man.
We're going to do something in the future. I know maybe we launch a project like gambling with Block and Stevie and Oliver, and we do something like, hey, 1,000 ADA buy-in, but that's your buy-in at the casino. That could be... And there's something cool with that. We get an exclusive poker table or an exclusive room and membership only through that NFT or...
Bro, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that exclusive poker table at CNFT Con.
Well, you could do like an online casino kind of thing where you have to hold, because you know you can just do like wallet connects with policy IDs. Like it's like you have to hold one of these NFTs. So maybe it's like, you know, if you're in Ape Society, if you're in Seal Society, if you're in Block Investment Group, then that like gets you through the door. And then it's like a kind of speakeasy concept of getting through the door with the NFT, and then there's like an online kind of...
Dude, there is something cool that we can do for sure. Even in like the grand scheme of things for CNFTs, like, hey, you know, if you're a governor, you have it, you're able to get access to this. If you hold a certain, you know, like there... And I think that's important.
About like
we need to do something.
Governor? What about like a CNFT? Like if you hold, you have to hold one of like
nasty.
Like a bunch of different NFT projects, and then it's like, within the CNFT community, you're a governor because you've like got one of these. You know, you've got like a Yumi Universe thing, like proxies. You know, like all these kind of like blue chippy ones.
That'll be.
Then
sick.
you get like a governor status on a specific site that can like take you in and let you do certain stuff there.
Dude.
This is a beautiful idea. We could definitely do it. It kind of reminds me of like what the CNFT Con Legacy Pass is, where like you're going to be able to get different benefits. Like I almost wonder if some of the projects in the community say, hey, like some sort of governor thing. If you've got, like you said, like these 5-6 projects, if you've got one of each, you're invited to, we're going to rent out an exclusive room. We're going to have special giveaways. We're going to give away NFTs. We're going to give away ADA. We're going to have a pool prize. We're going to have some special alpha. I mean, like there's some cool stuff we could do with that.
Oh my God, dude, I want to.
This is too much to open.
Yes,
right now for me,
I don't
bro.
even know. I don't even know what to think right now. Like I'm so much stuff is running in my mind. I'm still thinking about exclusive poker table at CNFT Con. Like that to me, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. But I'm gonna leave it alone.
We could talk about this for hours.
Yeah.
Let me get my project out. Let's wait till Seal Society's at 500 ADA and my project's out, and then, dude, we're gonna cook something up. We gotta cook something up. We gotta cook
Most
something
def.
up. There's too much. There's too many people that would want to be a part of that, and how fun would that be?
Too. It
Like-
would be amazing, and in person too. Like when you meet somebody in person, it makes you could really feel their vibration. You know, it's gonna be special, man. So like I say, I can't wait to meet you, Jason. You too, Oliver. I'm flying to Australia because he don't want to come to America, so I'm
Is
gonna
Oliver
have to
not
fly
coming?
out.
No, not making it over this time, man. But
Oh, man.
I'll be getting someone to like live stream, like hold me up on an iPad or something, like walk around.
Be like that little
great.
like thing from SpongeBob, Karen from SpongeBob, just a monitor. We'll have like a robot just follow. But what part of
good.
Australia are you in, real quick? Because like I'm
Sydney.
actually think Sydney,
Yeah.
dude. If I come up to Australia, which I'm planning, I'm gonna have to hit you up for sure, and you're gonna have to
Let me
show me
know.
some cool places
There's,
to go.
there's a lot of Cardano people around Australia, which is pretty cool.
I actually have like 6% of my subscribers from Australia, which is surprising. Only 30% are in the US, which was also surprising to me.
That's
Yeah.
good. Diversification.
It's pretty cool, man.
I've got to run, but yeah, it
Same.
was awesome. And talk again soon.
See you guys later. Hope everyone enjoyed. And yeah, more things to come.
Awesome.
Later,
Cheers, guys.
fam. The block is hot.
All right, let's end the.